My girlfriend prioritized her crew over me. Months later, the crew collapsed, and she begged me to return. I gave her 30 seconds to leave. I thought relationships were for two, but mine felt like it included 4 extras. At 27, I'd been with Jennifer, 25, for almost 2 years, believing we had something special. 6 months ago, we moved in together, splitting bills and chores evenly, building a life. But with Linnea, Cashin, Myril, and Dorian always around, I felt like just another name in her group chat. Then came the final straw. My girlfriend chose her friends over our relationship again. I'm done. I don't know where to start with this mess. I've been with Jennifer nearly 2 years, and I thought we had something real. We cohabited 6 months back, dividing everything fairly. Now, it feels like I'm dating 5 people, not 1. Here's the deal. Jennifer's tight with Linnea, Cashin, Myril, and Dorian. They call themselves the Squad unironically and do everything together, constant group chats, matching costumes. At first, I liked her close friends. Now I wonder if I'm in a relationship or just paying rent. The breaking point hit last weekend. Our 2-year anniversary was nearing. I planned a special evening. Dinner at our first date spot, tickets to her favorite band. Nothing extravagant but thoughtful. I found her in the living room, scrolling Instagram stories of her friends' adventures. "Hey, I've got something special for our anniversary next Saturday," I said, sitting beside her. She looked up, her face like I'd announced a tragedy. "Oh," she said, setting her phone down slowly. "Babe, that's Myril's birthday pregame. I can't miss it." My stomach sank, but I stayed calm. "Could you ask them to shift it to Friday or Sunday?" She shook her head before I finished. "No, you don't get it. Myril picked Saturday because it's the only night everyone's free. Cashin's got a work conference Sunday. Linnea's stressed with her new job and needs this, and Dorian just broke up, so he needs us too." Her voice grew animated, like she was defending a cause. "We need this night, Rowan. The group hasn't hung out properly in weeks. But it's our anniversary," I said, hating my small voice. "It's once a year. You can see your friends anytime." Her demeanor shifted. She leaned back, arms crossed, glaring like I was unreasonable. "Love can wait. Friendship can't. They were here before you and will be after." Her words hit hard. After? Not if we break up, but a casual after, like our split was already scheduled between their next group trip and Linnea's birthday. Despite everything we built, I'm a temporary fixture, rescheduled around brunches. This wasn't the first time. She skipped my master's graduation for Cashin's housewarming. My brother's wedding last month. She was too tired from a 3-day squad party to be my +1. She couldn't visit my mom in the hospital during surgery because it clashed with game night, yet expects me to drop everything for her. Last month, she called at 2 a.m. to pick her up from a bar because Dorian was too drunk to drive. When I arrived, she barely acknowledged me, taking selfies with the group while I waited like a driver, then talked about Linnea's bar drama the whole ride home. Worse, she discusses our relationship with them. I overheard her telling Myril I'm in a jealous phase and need to share her time better, like I'm a clingy teen, not a partner wanting to feel valued. I've tried discussing balance. She promises change but makes plans excluding me. When I point out the pattern, she accuses me of isolating her from friends. No winning. I'm writing from a coffee shop, unable to stay in our apartment. I spent the morning browsing rentals. I found a 1-bedroom 20 minutes away I can afford alone. The lease application's in my drafts. I love her, but I can't be 6th in my own relationship. My friends suggest an ultimatum, but I'm tired of begging for attention. Is it too much to expect my girlfriend to act like one? Edit. Your responses opened my eyes. To those asking why I haven't ended it, you're right. I hoped she'd see her actions, but she's shown her priorities. I'll submit the rental application tonight. Update 1. This post blew up more than expected. Thanks for the support. I wish I could say we worked it out, but here's what happened. I submitted the rental application that day. Approved in 48 hours, felt like a sign. I spent the week moving my stuff while Jennifer was with the squad, which was easy since they were out daily. By the time she noticed, I'd moved 80% of my things. She came home at midnight Thursday after a new bar with Dorian and saw my gaming setup gone. She shouted my name, voice rising as she checked rooms. "Rowan, what's going on? Where's your stuff?" She found me packing my last clothes in our bedroom. She stood in the doorway, scanning like she was taking inventory. "Are you moving out?" Her voice cracked. I gave her a letter I wrote, keeping it honest. I needed a partner who prioritized our relationship, not someone who made me an afterthought. She read it fast, then slower, eyes widening. "You're leaving because I have friends, because I won't ditch people who have been there for years." I sat on the bed, exhausted. "It's not about you having friends, Jennifer. It's about me not mattering." "Then what's it about?" she demanded, waving the letter. "This sounds like you want me to choose you over everyone I care about." "I want to feel like I matter too," I said quietly. "Like our relationship does." She looked at me like I was crazy. "You matter, but I can't abandon my friends whenever whenever you want attention. My chest tightened. I asked for one night for our anniversary and explained why. That night mattered more. She threw up her hands. This is ridiculous, Rowan. You're throwing away 2 years because you can't handle my social life. You knew who I was. I looked at her and realized she didn't get it. To her, I was the problem. I thought I knew you, I said, zipping my bag. Thought you wanted to build something with me? I do, but not if it means cutting off everyone else. I'm not asking you to cut them off. I'm asking for space for me. She shook her head and I saw we were circling. She saw control. I saw basic relationship care. No common ground. After 20 minutes of the same argument, I raised my hands. I'm done, Jennifer. Done arguing. Done arguing or done with us? Both. The finality hit her. Her posture changed, like she realized this wasn't a fight we'd resolve. Then it got weird. She followed me around, listing our shared moments, but every other sentence mentioned her friends. Remember the concert where we met Linnea and Cashin? Or cooking for the squad, like she couldn't recall just us moments. I said I'd get my remaining stuff during her weekend pool party at Meyerill's, naturally. Left my key on the counter and walked out. But leaving wasn't enough. Saturday morning in my new place, finally breathing, my phone exploded. Jennifer called nonstop, sent long texts about needing to talk like adults. When I didn't reply, her squad messaged. Linnea texted about Jennifer's pain and how I'm breaking their family. Dorian called me immature for leaving without fixing things. Cashin suggested a group meeting. Even Meyerill, who I barely spoke to, said I was wrong. Messages got nastier. You'll regret this. Jennifer deserves better. By Sunday, they called me emotionally abusive for leaving abruptly despite my letter. Then Monday night happened. I got home from work to find all 5 outside my new building. Jennifer stood in front, squad behind her like an intervention team. She spoke loudly, drawing neighbor stares. We need to settle this now. You can't vanish and ignore us. We're adults. I said there was nothing to settle. I'd made my choice, explained why, and wasn't budging. Dorian stepped up. You're selfish, man. You know how much you're hurting her, hurting us. I wondered how I'd hurt strangers. Apparently, dating Jennifer made me part of their family, and leaving her meant abandoning them. Imagine my face hearing that nonsense. It was pure codependency. The scene was surreal. Jennifer cried. Cashin mediated. Meyerill filmed on her phone for who knows why. Jennifer nodded like this was normal. I gave them 30 seconds to leave before calling security. They didn't, still demanding I act adult, so I went inside and called. Security made them leave, but Jennifer yelled it wasn't over. That was 3 weeks ago. Calls and texts stopped, but I get messages from random numbers, likely borrowed phones. I doubt they'll return to my building. Management's aware. I don't regret leaving, but I'm shocked at how crazy it got. Who brings their entire friend group to confront an ex? What kind of adult behavior is that? Update 2. Another update. Didn't expect to post more, but life's funny. My life's great. New place is awesome, work's busy but good, and I'm reconnecting with friends I neglected during Jennifer. When you're not a weekend driver for someone else's crew, you have time for your own. Who knew? The real drama's with Jennifer and her squad. My friend Callista works with Cashin, and their group's unraveling. Remember Cashin getting serious with Callista? They're engaged now. Callista calls the squad immature and pushed Cashin for boundaries. He's skipping group hangouts, replying less in chats, focusing on his relationship. Familiar. Jennifer lost it when Cashin skipped their annual beach trip for Callista's family visit. You're acting like Rowan, she said, as if prioritizing a partner over beach trips is a crime. It gets better. Linnea got a promotion requiring a move to Portland. She's trying virtual hangouts, but Jennifer's cold, saying real friends don't leave for jobs. Linnea's hurt by her reaction to good news. Then there's Meyerill and Dorian. They've had an on-off thing for years, ignored by the group. Now they're serious, wanting to date, not just hook up at events. Jennifer's not taking it well, fearing group changes if they break up. So when I felt sidelined, I was controlling. But when her friends deprioritize her, it's a crisis. For Callista's fiancé, Jennifer's telling everyone they're pulling a Rowan. Like growing up and building relationships is a betrayal I started. Nobody's taking her seriously. Meanwhile, I'm having fun. Went to a concert with college friends last weekend. No group coordination, no constant photos, no leaving early for drama. Revolutionary. I'm seeing someone new, Alara. Not serious yet, but she's great. Has close friends, but knows relationships need one-on-one time. Novel concept. We had dinner Friday, just us, no phone. I didn't realize how rare that was. Here's the twist. 3 days ago, Jennifer texted. First contact since the building showdown. Hey, things ended rough, but I've been reflecting. Coffee sometime? We said things we didn't mean. I stared at my phone, stunned. No reply, but another text yesterday. I messed up. Was young, didn't know balance, but I'm learning. Could we try again? Showed Callista, who laughed. Jennifer heard I'm doing well, dating happier. Callista thinks she's realizing a loyal partner wasn't bad. Convenient timing as her squad shifts and priorities change. Where was this growth when I begged for understanding? I'm not replying. I don't owe her coffee or closure. I tried for 2 years to explain my needs. She ignored them. I'm not her fallback now that her group's crumbling. Edit. Some ask if she's changed or if it's convenience. Doesn't matter. Even if she's learned, I've moved on with someone who understands partnerships. Why go back? Final update. Likely my last post on this, sharing how it ended since many followed. Jennifer's texts continued a week after the last update, seeking a response. Highlights: I get your point on balance now. Groups not the same. I used friends to avoid real intimacy. Miss our talks, not even to reunite, just talk. That last one almost got me. We had great early talks, but good talks don't make a good relationship. I stayed silent. It peaked last Tuesday. Alara and I were at an Italian restaurant downtown when I saw Jennifer, Dorian, and Myril at a corner table. Cashin was at a couples event with his fiancée. Linea's in Portland settling in. Jennifer saw me before I could suggest leaving. Our eyes met. She considered approaching. Alara noticed my tension, asked if I was okay. I explained briefly. She knew about the text, but not the full story. Jennifer didn't make a scene. A small wave, then she talked animatedly with Dorian and Myril. I thought it was done. But as Alara and I left, Jennifer approached. Rowan, don't want to ruin your night, just a quick talk. Alara squeezed my hand, said she'd wait by the car. Most graceful ex-encounter ever. Jennifer looked tired, older. She spoke fast, like rehearsed. I know you're ignoring my texts, and I get why. You were right about balance, priorities, what a relationship should be. Seeing Cashin with Callista, how they support each other, I know I didn't do that for you. I said I appreciated it, but it changed nothing. I'm not asking for another chance, she said. Just needed you to know I get it now, and I'm sorry for how I treated you, how I reacted when you left. First real apology, no excuses. She glanced at Alara, smiled sadly. She seems great, hope she values you. Then she went back to her table. I joined Alara, who asked if I was okay. I was. The irony, Callista says the squad's nearly done. Cashin's focused on his fiancée, barely talks to them. Linea loves Portland, has new work friends. Myril and Dorian are dating, wanting distance from the group's mess. Jennifer's trying to hold the squad together with events and nostalgic texts. But you can't force people into outdated dynamics. She's learning what I said months ago. Relationships need mutual effort. When people can't grow, they leave. Alara and I are good. She met my friends last weekend. It went well. No competition for attention, just adults connecting. She suggested a weekend trip for just us next month. It feels normal, exciting, not selfish. Shows the difference between healthy and unhealthy relationships. I wish Jennifer no ill. Hope she learns to build connections without sacrificing others. But I'm glad I walked away when I did. Sometimes the best thing is refusing to be an option.